Hello, guys, and welcome back to the Brawlcasters. I'm James. That's Alex. I'm rocking the beanie for this episode.
Listen, Beanie Boys.
Listen,
I had a bad hair day. Guys, if you're having a bad hair day, just go with it, okay?
Exactly.
Instead of being like, you know what, man? I got to do my hair nonstop. Just put on a beanie. Just be a Beanie Boys.
That's why I buzz my hair so short, Alex, so I don't have bad hair days.
I had the buzz for a while. You remember? When we first met, I had the buzz.
Yeah.
And before that, I had the long hair. And before that, I had the braids.
Yeah, I
had the man bun for a while.
Oh, see, that's a commitment to just being a douche.
I had the man bun.
That's a way to let everybody know within a 3-mile radius. Hey, me, I'm a douche.
I had it when it was cool.
Right? It was never cool. It was never cool.
Okay.
I love you, but it was never cool.
That's fair. We'll cut to like a picture of when James had a mullet back in the 70s and he looked like Joe Dirt.
First off, I never had a mullet. Never, ever. No. I wasn't even born in the 70s, bro.
Oh, you were born in like, what, 85, 86?
Oh, 83, my man. 83. As we film today, my birthday's actually tomorrow.
Happy birthday, man. Happy early birthday to James. Happy early birthday. He's amazing, man. Good guy.
By the time this is posted, it'll have been my birthday for over a week ago, but nonetheless, I appreciate it.
It's fine. Yeah. It's fine. They'll give you happy belated birthdays. And part of your present is this fight right here. Wing C versus Mono.
Yeah, and again, Wing C, we just love to watch this guy fight.
Yeah.
He is exactly as advertised. He lives the gimmick, as Ric Flair would say. So, without further ado, let's get right to this fight in 3 and 2 and 1.
You know that like landing, jumping off stuff and thing, it always tells me he's in his 20s. That's it. Yeah, that's still the 20s.
Yeah, and just. Oh, it's Mono, not even Mono. Okay.
Mono. Sorry, Mono. Yeah, my bad, dog.
We made an assumption based on the disease that most teenagers get.
Yeah, and I gotta say, what is this? Smoke Ranch. Nice. Okay.
All right, guys, back again. Shreepies 4-year anniversary. We have another cross.
I like the random
East Coast fighter coming to take on one of our.
Why is my mind drawing a blank?
Sure to be a good one right here.
The fence panels here.
The wooden pallet. Yes, the wooden pallet. I'm tired. The wooden pallet. It's just one. There's just one pallet there. Look.
I think that guy brought his own pallet.
You know, we talked about it with BFL in another episode. Bring your own chair. I guess they bring your own pallet.
Why not? That was an interesting handshake. You could see they both thought about going left hand for a minute, but instead they went to the right.
Yeah, that was just awkward for me. I didn't like that. And Wingsy trying to start off with a tornado kick and then landing some nice shots. They didn't even lock the cage doors. You just saw.
That's always good.
Nice kick to a duck under almost, and he loses the do-rag. Oh no.
Yeah, that's usually when things start going bad for his opponent, when that do-rag comes off.
You know, Wingsy, he's a great fighter, but he's not a brawler, I'd say. He's more of a slip and rip kind of fighter, right? So I think Mono actually has the right idea, right? Like, get in his face, throw some big shots, but he's got to be careful of those takedowns.
See, the thing about Wing C that he does so well is he has the craziness of the dancing and the posing and the backflips and all this craziness, but he also has really solid wrestling, and his timing with his striking is very impeccable. So like, that was a nice little sweep there.
So interesting enough, they're fighting on sand, which would be I would prefer the grass, to be honest, dog. Because if you get hit with a kick after the sand's already kind of on their body like that, dude, that sand gets in your eye, that's going to suck.
Well, I mean, if you fight Tony Ferguson, he's just going to pick it up and throw it at you.
Yeah, fair. But, like, genuinely, like, all these grappling exchanges from now on, that sand on his body, it gets in my eye, I'm going to have a worse night. Look.
Yeah. Oh, that sounded like it went low.
That definitely went low. You said he's okay.
And it's interesting to see, like, you know, we know Wing C, he's a fairly pale guy, but like, he's got like the farmer's tan going on his legs, or is that just sand exposure?
I want to say it's just sand exposure, dog. Oh, spinning back fist there.
But the beautiful knee to the body there.
Nice cross. There we go. Oh, he dropped the mouth. Oh, man.
I hope they rinse that out for a while because you are not getting sand off of that.
Yeah, also, I got to say, that remember we talked about it before, right? Like nice slaps. A stoppage to pick up the mouth guard and stuff like that. That's not a good one, right? Because it's in the middle of the action.
Exactly.
He should have waited more for a reset and then, right, then put the mouth guard in. But you can't do it while Winksy's throwing a combination. He just landed a shot, dropped the mouth guard. You can't pause it to put the mouth guard back in.
Look at all the sand all over Winksy. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, man. And again, this is pre-head tattoo.
That was before the even higher level aura farming.
Yeah, before he unlocked a new form of hockey. He'll love that joke.
Oh, nice straight left hand. But again, it's the way he mixes all the flash in with legit stuff.
Yeah, like right there, right? Like still trying to wind up on top there, getting his back to the fence. He got away with a grab there.
Yeah, and almost getting a mounted triangle and an omoplata in the exchange there.
Yeah, and moving the leg to a leg drag position so that way he can deliver some ground and pound. Nice job there. That dive was crazy. Landed in a triangle. If his opponent had a really good triangle, we might have seen an entirely different fight.
I like the knee over to mount here, but Mono wise to it, getting the arm under. Looks like he's going to go for the mounted triangle now, but Mono's doing a good job of just tucking the arms in, making it difficult.
Yeah, but you can't really defend against his ground and pound besides doing what he's doing, that bucking.
Exactly, and even that, it's like, how many of those do you have in the gas tank?
Yeah, and granted he did, but he got out, but he let up on the position again. That's one of those you just got to keep bucking if you're going to keep bucking, dog.
Exactly, and again, Winksy with these beautiful transitions, going from position to position to position.
Mono's in the fight, man. I want to see Mono get in the gym. If he gets in a legit gym and keeps working, I think he can get some good on our hands.
Absolutely.
But I think this is it right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good stoppage there from the referee.
Yeah, he's eating too many unnecessary shots. Starting to get busted up on his face. And as you see, Winksy is now covered in sand.
Yes. Which, I mean, of course he is.
I'll ask him next time I see him. He'll be like, dude, do you want to fight in sand pit again? He'll probably be like, no.
Yeah, he'll feel like that was a terrible experience. Yeah.
Put his wings back on. Nice.
Well, as one has to.
I mean, he is not cool.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm fighting in sand like that, dog. That just seems annoying.
Yeah, I agree with you. All right, let's cut back to just you and I here. We know who won. All right, Alex, tell me what you thought about that performance of Mono and of Winksy.
Honestly, because I've seen the more evolved version of Winksy, I was kind of more impressed with Mono's performance.
Yeah.
Because Mono stood in there, I'd say. What about you, James?
I agree with you. Mono definitely gave more resistance than I thought we might see from someone against Winksy.
And we've also had, hindsight, we've seen the more evolved version of Winksy, so we see where he's at now, the way he's been able to change stuff better, find his flow better in that dancing style and mixing in his punches and stuff. Mono, I gotta say, he looks like a good prospect, right? Like if I was watching that and I'm like, oh man, that's your fight. Okay, we have a lot we can improve on, build off here, I think it happened our last Flex show when we did the event, right? Mm-hmm. There was one fighter that me and you were talking about. He almost stole the fight in the third round. Yes. You remember with the rear naked choke? He just didn't have the proper grip, didn't understand where to sync it up and how to sync it up. And that's just a moment where it's like, dude, if somebody can get that guy in a really good gym, boom,
Exactly. Because one thing is clear, Mono definitely built to brawl. So now that they have that raw clay to mold, I'd be interested to see how well they could mold it.
Yeah, and it also goes into to see how coachable he is and stuff like that. That's a lot to do with it as well. But I think I'd be more, like, based on that fight, I want to see Mono again. I want to see how he's evolved since then.
Because one thing we've seen time and time again is guys who we've seen early in amateur careers who were like that, who have something raw about them, but they don't have the coachability.
Yeah,
they're not willing to go to a gym and find and hear what they're not good at and hear what they need to work on. And
honestly, I think a lot of people don't understand how good that really is for them. right? Like they take it in the negative concept of like, oh, they're just putting them down. But a lot of times you need that wake up call to be told like, hey man, like you're not, this is not the UFC in 1999 where it's just brawling guys sometimes,
Exactly.
right? You can get through it like a Tank Abbott. You know what I mean?
Yeah, or even just like you're tough. That doesn't translate to much.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And like it's become such a sport now that you actually have to get really good at all these different aspects of martial arts, all these different arts.
Yeah.
And you have to be so good at putting them together. And we're seeing that, right? Wingsy developing his own style, putting together these martial arts and putting together his timing, which is the most important thing, in my opinion.
100%. All right, guys. Well, until next time, brawl on.